Alicia Vikander was talking about Tomb Raider, and she had a quote out about that because they were going to make Tomb Raider 2, guys. They were. They had the script and everything. Tomb Raider, Alicia Vikander opens up about the sequel getting canceled in favor for another reboot. Yeah, they're doing another reboot of this. And it sucks because she was actually uh, a good fit for that role, for that uh, iteration of Lara Croft that they were going to go for. She was like perfect, perfect casting, and they had talked about getting Tomb Raider 2 off the ground for like years. That they got the script, they got everything going, and it's like she started to train for it and everything, and then the pandemic happened, and it was kind of like everything got paused and it got pushed, and it just kept on getting pushed and pushed, and it just kind of got to the point where, well, should we just reboot it? And it looks like they took the route of being rebooted, which kind of sucks because I had a lot of fun with that first Tomb Raider movie of hers. Uh, if it's on, maybe we should do a watch along for it. Uh, this is the thing about these franchises. And we can elaborate a little bit more about the Extraction too, as well. Like these things that should be like these stories. They focus on developing a first really good film out of the gate, but they should have treatments for second and third film already in store as to where this is going to go. Like that's what a good writer, that's what a good producer would have in queue. It wouldn't be kind of like, oh, well, the first one did good. How could we do another one? No, you should already have an idea of how to do another one. But anyway, I'm a little bit digressing there. Let's get into her quote here for Alicia Vikander talking about Tomb Raider 2 and what happened there. She was speaking with Variety, and she talked about talking about playing that iconic character, Lara. She says, quote, I mean, I thought we were very much good to go. We had a director, we had a writer, but yeah, for me, that was one of those childhood dreams. To portray an action character, that was awesome, and indeed she was, and beyond what I ever thought I would do. And I think the physical part is something I really enjoyed. Yeah, she worked out hard, man. If you looked at some of the behind the scenes stuff of her weight training and stuff, getting lean, she put in her work, man. She really did. And it paid off on the big screen. At least it did for me. So to continue with the quote here. So yeah, if another opportunity like that came again, I'd be interested, she said. But so she played it very diplomatically there. She didn't throw any shade or anything. It's kind of like, yeah, I really wish that this happened. Oh yeah, because of the MGM and Amazon buyout. I have no clue. Yeah, because it was part of MGM, right? And then when it got bought out, some of the properties and the licenses got thrown up in limbo. She says, quote, now it's kind of politics. I think Misha Green's brought on to write it, right? The new movie. And I've been ready. So it's kind of in somebody else's hands, to be honest, close quote. So I get from that she's a little bit bummed out, maybe even a little bit hurt that she doesn't get to play the character anymore. Lara Croft and Tomb Raider, it's a franchise that's ripe for the picking, guys. And if they take it, like take the page from The Last of Us, that new iteration, that would work fine as a complete adaptation. They used sort of elements for it for her version, for hers, but they didn't go the full way, and I wish they did. Yeah. So what if you got to pay the writers of the video games some credits and royalties? Use those elements and bring that to the screen, because that was actually a fairly decent launching point for her Lara's character, and a lot of people would be okay with that. They totally would. And don't go through that mentality of, well, they played the game so they don't need to see a movie version of it mentality. That's what buried a whole bunch of video game properties. That executive dinosaur thinking. No. Last of Us proves that you can stay closer to the source material than you would think, and people will come out and see it for sure. And her time is done with it. And we'll have to see what happens next with that reboot that's going to come down the works. And I'll keep my eye out for it, guys. Anything that comes up with Tomb Raider, because I am a big fan of it. If you didn't know, like my current desktop screen is Lara, actually. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, it's only on my YouTube stuff. So I didn't mean for it to be cropped in on that part of her body. Jesus. Oh, yeah. It was somebody's fan art. Jesus. Oh, God. But yeah. I do like the Tomb Raider games. James, you should do a better job of pulling that up. Hey, it happens. Tomb Raider. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so where are we at? Indiana Jones 5 gets a new poster.